Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone, situated in northwest Raccoon City.
Resident Evil 7 is rumoured to appear at this year's E3 in Los Angeles. Hi guys, my name's Danny, and this is Low Budget Reviews. Now, upon hearing this news, a lot of us, including myself, have been a little bit dubious because, as you guys I'm sure are aware, Crapcom, as a lot of us have been calling them, of course, I've got to say myself included, have not really acquired the best reputation. They've not really gained the fans' interest. Anyone who's kept up to date with Capcom and their productivity issues, this, that and the other, I don't really want to mention them because a lot of YouTube channels, and we're all aware of it anyway, they've all covered this. But to round up, we're looking at empty promises, we're looking at online connectivity issues, and we're looking at on-disc DLC. Okay, now we're going to take that information, we're going to put it aside right there, and we're going to move on, okay? Because I want to personally give Capcom the benefit of the doubt. They have listened to their fans, or at least they say they have. Of course, a lot of companies can say this, but at this point, most of us, if not all of us, are in the zone of we're going to have to see it to believe it. Now, as we all know, they are currently working on the Resident Evil 2 remake, and I'll get back to that a little later on. This all comes from a link that I saw on Facebook, and the website, furthermore, is known as jimatsu.com. I think I've pronounced that right, but either way, I'll put the link to that website in the description below, so please check them out. But I've got exactly what's on the link right here in front of me, and I'm going to quote this to you guys from start to finish, so here we go. Resident Evil 7 is in development and will be announced at E3 in Los Angeles next month, according to Dr. Serkan Toto, CEO of Tokyo-based games industry consultancy Kantan Games. Toto describes the game as a clean slate, returning to the series' horror roots. The team developing it is reported to have hired Jordan Amaro, a designer who previously worked on Metal Gear Solid 5 and PT. Capcom announced that it is planning the launch of a major title by March 2017 that is expected to sell approximately 4 million units. Resident Evil 7 would certainly fit that bill. And let's not forget that 2016 marks the series' 20th anniversary, so there's a lot to think about there. I want to bring a couple of points up. The first thing is where it says Capcom announced that it is planning the launch of a major title by March 2017 that is expected to sell approximately 4 million units. One of my first thoughts was, is this going to be the Resident Evil 2 remake? Because it was announced in August 2015. So that's around about a year and a half. I mean, that's not really enough for a game, in my opinion. But it was just a thought that I had. It could be absolutely nothing at all. And the other thing was the 4 million units. That's quite an ambitious target there. And that's roughly the same as MK9 in its first year of sales. First year or so anyway. Now, what do you guys want to see in terms of this? I'll tell you what I want to see. I've got a wish list right here, okay? I want to see fixed camera angles. I want to see character development. I want to see a great, deep, serious story. And I want to hear great sound effects that are loud or unnerving, similar to Dead Space. I think that game, in terms of a horror game, has one of the best sound effects and music in the horror genre. And the last thing I want to see is something that's going to shake the gameplay up. Surprises Capcom with sudden changes during gameplay, a sudden switch of characters, new elements, evolve from what worked previously and build upon that, you know what I mean? So if I can get all those ticked off, then I'll be absolutely golden. But the things that really matter are the sound effects, the music, the story, and the character development. Don't talk to me ever about Resident Evil 6. I hate that fucking game. Wow. I replayed it with a friend quite recently, and we just laughed. You know what I mean? It's just... You look at Leon's scenarios, okay, with Helena. Leon is an agent that's supposed to protect and serve. He's there to help people. And everyone he meets dies. You know what I mean? He just has bad luck written all over him, and I don't think Capcom really knew the direction they were going with that game. I mean, it is a piece of shit. I didn't even enjoy it the second time I played it. I thought it was just a chore. So the gameplay needs to be there, absolutely, and it's just a matter of time before we find out for sure. Do you know what I mean? But I want to know 3 things from you guys, okay? And list this down in the comments down below. I want to know how old you are. I want to know what's your favorite Resident Evil game, and I want to know why. The reason for this is because, from my experience with engaging with other people, fans of the series, people who came in from the start loved the fixed camera angles. People who came in from Resident Evil 4 loved the behind the shoulder, but of course I personally love both, and even the hardcore gamers like myself love both. But the whole point is I'm curious to see how they go with this. Camera angles are so important, especially in horror games, whether it's first person, over the shoulder, or fixed camera angles. It adds to the horror in different ways. But personally speaking, I love the fixed camera angles just because, well, one, it's familiar territory, it suits the genre, and I think you can get a lot of horror from those kind of perspectives as well. So let me know what you think in the comments below, guys. I'm going to leave it there for now, short and sweet, and I'll be back with some more gaming news very, very soon.